Bond. How are you today?
Good morning, Ms. Herlong. It's always so nice to see you.
It is. It is. And isn't it been great to see the students here back at Tallwood High School? We've really missed them.
Yes, we have, and I am so happy to have them here. And I look forward to seeing them every day. I hope that they remember that it's important to come to school every day because regular attendance is necessary for success, and that they remember those very important things such as if you miss more than 15 minutes of class time, it can be an absence, or more than 6 absences will result in a loss of credit for class.
And that's new for our ninth grade students, that credit hours. I'll email attendance notes. Where do they go?
They go to HTL attendance at vbschools.com. But if by chance they happen to bring one to school, they should make sure it goes to Miss Birch, who's in the counseling office.
Those are some really good hints on how to be a successful lion. What happens if you're late to class?
Well, if a student is late to class, they need to make sure they go to the tardy window, which is located right outside of the auditorium. And if they need support, they will have their counselors meet with them on their fourth and fifth tardy to see if they can provide support for them.
You know, a helpful hint is that there's a middle bell in between the 5-minute passing period that helps warn students that the time is almost up.
Yes, that bell is important. However, sometimes some of our lines are tardy, and they need to know that on the sixth and seventh tardy, they could get a lunch detention, and if it continues, they will have ISS.
Regular school attendance and being to class on time is very important.
Absolutely.
What about behavior? We've had a lot of kids that have been virtual for the last 18 months. What are some of those keys to success in behaving as if you are the greatest Tallwood student
Ever.
ever?
Well, I would say most important is to focus on building those positive relationships. And I'm talking about relationships with their peers, administration, faculty, and staff. They should treat themselves and their others with respect. As a matter of fact, they need to remember that we're a Lion family.
We are. And because of that, we practice together reward. Roar, respectful, open-minded, achieving, responsible.
Absolutely.
That matrix aligns with our Virginia Beach Code of Conduct, and those are the expectations here at Tallwood High School. But again, it's all about treating yourself and others with respect.
Absolutely. And being responsible also relates to the way we communicate with others. Whether it's our verbal communication or our written communication, we need to make sure that we're speaking clearly and our message is clear. With verbal communication, speak clearly and give others a chance to respond, and be very aware of your nonverbal communication, such as your tone, eye contact, and gestures.
And while you may not be aware of it, it can come across in a negative light. In those written communications, proofreading is key. You need to make sure, again, you're watching for your word choice, your spelling, your grammar, and making sure that message is clear, especially before you hit send.
If they need to reach out to us, what do you think is the most effective way for them to do that?
I love to reach out to my students via Schoology, and that's the best way to get in touch with me. Counselors have Schoology addresses, all the teachers on their page. Even Dr. Avila will get back to a student as soon as possible.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
So here's the $60 million question.
Yes.
How do we dress for success here at Tallwood? I'll go back to that roar, that respectful, responsible, achieving an open-mindedness. You want to come to school ready to learn, and how you present yourself is the first indication that you are here ready to be a lion.
And I know sometimes students don't think about safety when they think about clothing or a dress code, but students should remember to wear clothing, jewelry, and shoes that do not pose a safety issue.
We also need to veer away from those clothing that may have illegal substances displayed, profanity, obscenity, offensive images, and words. Again, it's about the image you wish to portray, and we are in a business type environment.
And I know sometimes students wear clothes that don't go with the dress code, but they'll have a chance to meet with an administrator so that we can help.
It's been really great talking to you. I'm so excited. Tallwood Lions, we're so excited. And together,
We roar.